got me some seaweed.
Oh shoot! There you go. Scrap metal, a battery.
You want a coffee? Well, hang on, wait a minute. I want to go make my coffee. I'll be back again.
Pretty smooth.
You go watch this guy. It's very interesting.
It's magnetic rocks. It's like a little metal nugget again. Oh yeah, that's definitely the handle to a knife right there for sure. Usually the handles are plastic. What is that? Is that what I think? No, is it what? Oh yeah. Is it? Yo, dude, that's no way. Yo, bro, look at that sucker, man. No way, I thought that's what it was. Yo, dang, man.
Can't even see that much love.
That thing's sick. We got one.
We're stuck to something heavier. What if that was stuck to something else? Like,
Yeah.
tied together.
Man,
That is so old.
that is sick. There's literally a cop right there too. So
Treasure hunt?
yeah. Not really.
Not really.
You always gotta keep it on the DL, especially when you're in sketchy areas.
Good man. I'm glad the spot still has some stuff. I saw it coming up. I'm like, is it what I think it is? Is it what I think it is? Dude, it had the shape, but there's so much corrosion on it. Feels good. I got something coming. Oh shoot. Is that like a coin? I think I got like some sort of coin. That is definitely not a coin. I just shattered it. Unless it's been down there for so long. I don't know. It's something.
Really,
Oh my gosh.
This thing's got a massive pipe.
Dang, why find so many batteries? That's good to get out of the water for sure. Yeah, a bottle cap. What the heck is this?
Half a horseshoe, maybe?
Is it? That would be a massive freaking horseshoe. It kind of does look like half a horseshoe, though. Oh, and then we also got this piece of metal. That looks like a Modelo.
Modelo, how would you know?
Danny is on the other side of the bridge. I'm actually going to get in the water here, and I'm going to go see what I can see. And if I find something, I'm going to stick it onto Danny's magnet, and Danny is going to pull it out of the water for me. So we're going to double team this. We're going to call it magnet diving. It is going to be the first time, to my knowledge, that this has ever been done. So me and Danny are obviously making history today. But I'm about to get in the water. We're going to see what we can find. It's go time. We're going to find something. I have to walk all the way around down there and down the steps, and then hopefully I'll be able to get in the water from there.
Anybody there yet? Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm here. I'm coming. I put my camera up in a box. There's a mirror. They used to have a mirror in here somewhere. Yeah, a sec. I'll just turn it around, put it in the other way. Yes, I've cheated. I'm sick and tired of me trying to work out some way of putting this camera to sit. Man, I've got some junk in this place. Look at this. Look at all this. Look. Holy crap. Right over there. That's all right. It's a workhouse. Doesn't matter. Whoop. There we go.
Just got out of the water. Danny found a
Oh, who we got?
I was down there, but I had another phone, but I found this right at the end. My GoPro died. I found this phone while I was down there right at the last second. The only phone I had fell out of my pocket.
Is that better?
Danny has got himself a pile of stuff.
Well, I did say 12 o'clock. I'm a little bit late.
We're actually
And
going to head to another bridge.
I had to get Mr. Dog at the back to get on the push bike to pedal the generator, turn the kettle on to make myself a cup of coffee. But Mr. Dog, he's doing all right now. He just wore his 4 paws out, so he's fine. So anyway, are you awake? That's good. As long as you're awake. You awake now? Well, that's good. You know, Pig. There he is. There's Pig. Hey, oh mate, look, you gotta have some toys when you do a live stream. I mean, you can't just sit there like Jack and Howard. What am I doing? Well, I was supposed to have a guy called Squirrel. So, Squirrel, where are you, Squirrel? Oh, hang on, better go there and get my other thing of stuff. I found this flaggy somewhere. Where'd it go to? Hang on, gotta find it. No, look, we all know this one. Right, yeah, okay. Right, you all know that one. Now, if you don't know, that's the country I'm at. Righto. And I'm over here, right? I'm on this side over here. I'm on the East Coast, right? And throw that back up over there. And I found this one. Oh! And a very special young lady gave this to me. She's a beautiful lady. Oh, sorry. That's insulting. It's upside down. Hang on. Ta-da! Oh, hang on. It's the wrong way around, isn't it? Yeah, wrong way around to you. Here. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum. Don't ask me to sing the American anthem. I wouldn't have a clue. Right. Now, the next flag I've got to get is a Russian and a Chinese. Oh, bullshit. Anyway. Well, what am I doing today? Well, I'm going to, Crudon. Is that you, Crudon? I hope it is. Yes, I'm still pretty much all laid up with my bad legs and all the other drama. Crudon, where'd you hide my glasses? That's Crudon. She hid my glasses again. No, she didn't. I got them. Let's grab yourself a bit of paper over here. Only paper, clean your glasses. Oh, aching body. Oh, Crudon. I hope this is Crudon. Oh, that's right, Crudon. She doesn't do. She's my starry princess. She's over there in Austin, Texas. I used to always say Houston. I got it wrong. One day she roused on me because she said, "Go look at the bloody postcards I sent you, you silly bitty twit." I said, "Oh yeah, sorry." Here is somewhere actually. Anyway, and I've got a great big whistle in there too. God, I didn't know you looked so ugly. Oh God. Hey, you put your pants back on. Right. Anyway, I love saying that. You know how many people sort of like fall for that? You say something like that on camera, so they think you can actually see them because I'm looking at you in the camera. Some people are thick. Hello. Hello, they're gone. Anyway. What do we got? Ooh. Yeah. Stuff on them. We're going to read a couple of stories today. Anybody interested in hearing stories? Well, somebody better talk to me. Hello. My mate Ivor just went to bed, I think. I'll just see if he's up. Hey, Ivor, you still out of bed? I'm on live. Come say hello. Don't be slack. So, send him a message. I said to you, nah, he's going to bed. No, what's it now over there in Georgia? It must be bloody time in Georgia. Hang on. Let's find out. He's in Georgia, USA, not Georgia, the country. Let's have a look. Yeah, live stream's open. Yeah, chat's open. Come in, say hello. Look, I'll even write hello. There you go. Oh, bloody shit. No one can't type on a keyboard. Bloody stuff everywhere in this house. Bloody shit everywhere. Anyway. Whatever to him. Play Donald Trump. I was going to bed. Telstra wants to give me a free new telephone. No, don't want that. Service receipt. Oh, I've been serviced apparently. Oh, that's my mobile phone. Right, okay. And that's about it. Oh, four promotions. Wait a minute. Now, see, if I don't get rid of these stupid things here now, when I go to read my little yowie stories, they menu log. Win a monthly menu log treat for a year. How does that work? How do you win? Hang on. Win a monthly menu log treat for a year. How the hell does that work? Treat yourself. Simply order a menu log by paying us with your American Express card. Well, delete that. I don't have an American Express card. I don't believe in paying credit cards. What else you got? American. Someone's back. Hello. Someone's there. A lot of people like to come on and just sit there on the sideline. Kevin Rodney, right, 6 days ago. You don't know what's that. NetBank, yeah, I made $100,000. Twitter request, yeah. See how like Jack has gotten sent in the jail. Liz Moore's back underwater. Microsoft has got a bug. Gum trees are now full of koala bears and drop bears, and they're having an argument over it. I'm just being funny. People won't just read me crap. I'm reading. I'm actually saying really what I'm reading, but I'm not really saying what's there. Hello, Jack loves your comment. Oh God, how long ago was this? Comment. Caring about all sorts of. Oh, mate, that was fucking 2 months ago. Why is it the bloody Gmail sends you all this bloody stuff from months ago? And if you go to delete it, you can't just go out there and delete it. You got to. I don't know. Just crap. Just crap. Righto, let's see if we can get all the squirrel. Where's the squirrel? What's he on? Squirrel? What are you on? Squirrel? Maybe he's out there watching. Squirrel? Better call up the squirrel. Hey, squirrel. Look, we're on live stream now, squirrel. Where are you? Hurry up. Hey, squirrel. Look, we're on live stream now, squirrel. Where are you? Hurry up. Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do? Oh, squirrel's only got 3 followers. Oh. I know. He's been followed by other squirrels. Squirrel, you've been followed by other squirrels? That would be a bit of a worry. Anyway. So, what are we going to talk about? Yowie stories. Oh, man, I'm going to set this chair back. I'm going to go mad, mental, whatever. I have got a broken back. So, put that up there. Stick it down there a bit. There you go. Oh, yeah. Look at the old man. Oh, I'm watching Bryce going shopping. $4.50 for Elon Springs or something. I don't know. What's he wearing? Is he got an Australian shirt on? Hang on a minute. What's he wearing? He's got something on. Anyway, no, hang on. No, I've got to get the other one. Let's have a look. What is he doing? He's got a graphic mountain on his t-shirt. Now he's put his camera on his chest and it's halfway across it. Outdoors. He's got his own t-shirt on. Oh, that's what he's got on. Oh, God. Let's have a look. Hey, let's read. Oh, okay. Hang on. Which state have we got? Dean Harrison's Yowie research. Oh, Victoria. You want me to do Victoria? Speak up. Can't hear you. Hurry up. I'd rather do New South Wales. Hang on a second. Because if I do New South Wales, then I'll know what I'm talking about. We've got homepage, our forum, report a yowie sighting, contact us, research, witness audio reports, podcast, Facebook, New South Wales. Boink. All right, we're doing New South Wales. Here we go. 1883, Abercrombie River, New South Wales. Right, well, Abercrombie River, that's I've got to do this in my brain. It's down the south. It's south of Canberra. Oh no, north of Canberra, but south of Bathurst and south of Genolan Cay. So if you heard of the Bathurst 1000, that's down there where it is. Yowie print and possible encounter 1999. Sorry, my mistake. This is a picture that was taken by Mum and Dad while walking along the Abercrombie River looking for old gold mining shafts on private property. It was taken on the sandbar in the middle of the river. Not sure what year, around 1988 and 1999. They both freaked out and headed back to their Toyota as they were rattled. They went back the next day with a camera and shotgun, but all the footprints were skewered. Kangaroo prints and animal tracks destroyed the integrity of the prints. Many years before this, our whole family camped on the Abercrombie River for a long weekend. Mum and Dad and boyfriends and girlfriends, and we were 19 sisters and brothers and cousins, etc. 19 years old, not 19 people. They were woken in the middle of the night with the most deep-sounding roar and the sound of something smashing through the scrub, coming down and the other side of the river, which would have been a couple of 100 metres. It was the most frightening sound. My cousin got up and rekindled the fire and sat with a gun in hand. We sat and listened and we were all freaking out. We told one of the old farmers who lived on one of the homes on the property the next day, and he said they'd never go down there at night without a shotgun. That was Michelle. In other words, the old farmer knew what was down there. Anyway, here's the yowie footprint in the middle of the Abercrombie River 24 years ago. And that's a flip-flop phone. Totally different to human footprint. Anyway. It's very grainy sort of sand down there. It's sand. Oh yeah, it is a sandstone sort of thing, but it's also got a lot of conglomerate. Yeah, look at the size of the thong. So that's a pretty bloody big foot. Pretty big broad foot right at the front, but normal at the back. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Boom. Aboriginal POV New South Wales. New South Wales location discussion from the Aboriginal point of view. Speak to various people with Aboriginal heritage and they're fascinating. The discussion of the Aboriginal stories, sightings of hairy men with some very young Aboriginal men who live in the Fingal and other areas. Kay, that's his name. The old people can communicate with them and the old people send them messages and things. They talk a lot about the little fellas. But the hairy men are bigger and just like a separate tribe. Just like the Aboriginal tribes, the old people say they are more human than animals. Animals, we do not see ourselves far from nature or the land, hence hairy man. In another type of animal. That's right. Just like humans are animals, and just as human beings live in societies, they were seen in groups like tribes, but they didn't really interact with Aborigines. Generally, they would run off into the deep scrub. One or two, usually of the smaller ones, has attacked some men or on missions. There are two types of smaller ones. One type are nice and take care of children and injured people, and the other is very aggressive and naughty. I remember one time they let off people's handbrakes and cars started rolling down the hill. Really mischievous ones. Always playing games. If you cross them, they get a bit snarky, snaky means mischievous, naughty. B. The area that my parents from in Western New South Wales, mostly the smaller ones in that area. K. And encounters are one thing that stood out with the eyes, with big brown eyes, with blank expressions on its face. I remember so clearly. It looked straight at me. It had no expression whatsoever to make me think now that it may have been sick. One of my cousins married a girl from Casino. Her grandmother had brought her up. They went to live in Newcastle in a few months before they contacted her grandmother. They were laying in bed one night and they heard footprints running from the house. She reckons that her grandmother used to talk to one, and she had sent it up to check on the and she had sent it up to check up on them to make sure that she was okay. The girl got up straight away and rang her grandmother, who said to her, "So he got there, did he? He was checking up on you. We're not sure if they travelled through time, but it was spiritual." In other words, what she's saying is the grandmother was down in Newcastle, the daughter was up in Casino, 800 kilometres away, and the grandmother got a yowie to go around and check on her granddaughter because she was worried about it. Apparently, then it showed up. So when it showed up, the daughter rang up the grandmother, and grandmother said, "Yep, I sent it up there to you." Hey, that's their belief. We are brought up with the spiritual awareness and halls of our whole life is the spiritual side. Even people who have only lived in the city are aware. The little ones are spiritual, but not the big fella, not the big hairy men. You can touch them and smell them. They're the ones that smell like, rotten pig and goat and whatever else. Um, when I was standing in front of that one, it didn't even reach it until I looked up, straight up into its eyes. And then when I froze, I grabbed E, that's a friend. We were all around. We were all around him, and then he screamed. That was when we took off. The old ones always told us not to go down by the lagoon. That is where the hairy man lives. It makes sense. They have plenty of live fish. Oh, plenty to live off. Fish, shellfish, and bush food. There's plenty of plants and wallaby. In the old days, they tell us of one hairy man who used to live in a cave down by the beach. When the people are going up into the mountains, they would hunt and they would leave their fishing and spears. Everything else they didn't need in the cave, and the hairy man would look after them until they come back. And they used this is up at Fingal Head. Now you got the Queensland Border Road, and you got that big tower, and then you got the Tweed River south of that, and then you'll see the point looks like a big thing like that sticks up. That's what they're talking about. This is exactly where the cave is. Right across the river, there's thousands of people, and across the river, there's nothing. It's bush. And then where the river goes round the bend, there's thousands of people. So thousands of people like this shape, and then there's a point of the dirt comes out, and that's where he is. Coming out of language. Where was I up to? Oh, this. Till they came back, and they used to talk to each other, and I should say communicate. So I don't know what the language they used. When the white people came, which would be about 1850, whatever, building, there was an old shed, and the hairy man shifted, and the hairy man shifted from the cave into the shed. but he was still solitary most of the time. My dad and one of my uncles used to come home from primary school every day for lunch. On one day, they were screaming and mucking around, and a hairy fella came out of the bush waving a stick at them. He must have been annoyed with them because of their noise. They were hysterical by the time they got home, and he didn't want to go back to the school. But my grandmother made them go back. My dad's 50 now, so it would have been in the late 50s, early 60s. Now, I want to read something about this location. Hang on a second. This definitely sounds like this is definitely Fingal. It's got to be Fingal. 1950s, it was the Fingal Primary School, which is up at Fingal Head, which has now been turned into a coffee shop. Because I remember something when I lived up there at Fingal, somebody was saying, "Oh yeah, that's the old school." Like all schools are on the main street of the town. Where are we? I forgot what I was up to. Where was I up to? I went down by the creek and saw mother and baby. Oh no, hang on, not gone that far. 2 4 tall. No, I haven't read that bit yet. I lost my page. My finger hit the screen and moved down. Great on. You there? Who's there on the chat? Anybody want to come and say hello? Just by all means, come on in. Oh God, I did go way down. Hang on. Oh right, now I found out where I'm up to. This how you can communicate why people are going rid of cave and when most of them come up primary school. One day they were screaming, mucking around. You read that bit. Back to school, but my grandmother made them go back. 50s, 60s. Right, now I know where. There were 3 of us camping. We would have been 11 or 12. There was something up in the tree, shaking the tree, and we had a dog with us. The thing jumped down and ran behind the tree. The dog chased it. We heard a big thud. The dog came around the back with a broken shoulder. Oh, that's painful. The thing would have been about my size, about a metre high, sitting down. They vary in height and wasn't a big hairy man, maybe a young one, about 1.5 metres tall, which would be about my height. No, actually, no, hang on, no, it's taller than me. Be about 7 foot. Yeah, hang on, what's a metre? What's a metre? 3 yards. And yards, yeah, it's about 1.5 yards. See, we don't. In the west, we had a weir, water weir, made of rocks where we put the fish traps. One day the water was very low and we were jumping from rock to rock. For one, I had almost a 2-metre jump. So I backed up a bit to get a run and leaped to the other one. When I got to the other side, I could feel something. There was a full moon and it would have been about 8 o'clock. I could see it running across the road. I still had a kilometre to walk home. It was about 2 foot tall. A lot of areas like Fingal. Right, here we are. A lot of areas like Fingal and that have their own stories, different missions, different stories. A mission over here is an Aboriginal mission. On the south coast, they have stories about them picking up a dog and throwing them. I remember one story of my grandmother when she was little, and her mother and some other women went down to the creek and they saw a mother and a baby hairy man. When they saw the people, they moved out of the water and up into the bushes. I remember one of the last things my grandmother said to me was, the more and more the white people take away the bush, the more they are going to see them, as they will know where to go. Remember, in the early 90s, they pulled one out. They pulled one out of the water. There were big floods. Yeah, 90s. That'd be the 91 flood, I think. That was dead and washed down up from the valley. They called the police and they came out. They pulled it out, put it in a van, took off, and never heard anything else about it. Yeah, that's right. They hushed it up. Another story I think was in Coonabarabran. They caught one and put it in the cells. It was going crazy, screaming, and some Chinese man just walked into the cells and let it out. I don't know how that worked out. Last year, we were driving along the road by the cemetery, the place where Kay had his experience, and this thing came flying out of the bush and bang, and the key went up into the air. I'm talking about yowie stories. I turned to look out the back window and nothing was there. Oh, I see. So, yeah, righto. So he said, Kay was in his experience. This thing came flying out of the bush and then bang. The car went up in the air. Another typewriter error. I turned to look out the back window and nothing was there. If we had hit a roo or a wallaby, it would have got, if we haven't got up. This thing wasn't as high as the bonnet, but it was fast. It was like driving over a wombat or a boulder. Mate, if you run over a wombat, you're going to know about it. There aren't any wombats in the area and the roads are flat. It didn't do any damage to the car. Another day, my wife and I and the little ones were walking the baby in the pram with the dogs with us. The dogs stopped dead in their tracks and started growling. We could smell something. I said to my wife and kids, back up the road, I heard branches crackling as something came towards the road through the bush. But it stopped and didn't come out of the bush. All our experiences happened in the same area. Like he is just warning us not to stay in his space too long. Bunyips. At home, we call them the devil dog. Another name is the water dog. A bunyip is a thing that lives in the water. We have one in the start of the Darling River, a black thing in the river. We've seen it. One of the dad's mates was sitting in the bank talking to one of the neighbours, and this thing dropped out of a tree straight into the water. Another time, this thing was on the bank, a black thing. They jumped into the Land Cruiser, and then they started driving towards it, and the lights on and beeping the horn to try and scare it. It didn't move, and then all of a sudden, it just slithered into the water. Now that's like a water dog. It's like a creepy sort of. It's got 4 legs and looks like an alligator, but crossed between a dog or something. I've never seen one. Right, next story. Here we go. Next one. Alstonville. Yes, I know where Alstonville up there near Lismore. Okay, yeah. I was fishing with my partner at the time when we made our way through the dense riparian zone of our scheduled fishing spot when an animal that looked like a cross between a wombat and a pig scurried along in front of us and disappeared into the weed thicket. Thinking it was a little strange, but we carried on to the creek bed that was rocky and had several platypuses active at the time. Where's the thingy? I'm just going to change the thingy for a second. Where are we? There we go. Yeah, live chat's on. I can see the chat right in front of me. You want to see it? Hey, look. See? There you go. So if you come up the chat, I'm going to see it, right? No more complaints, right? You can't say I didn't see you. Yeah, 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 yeah. We were carried on up the creek bed that was rocky and had several platypuses active at the time. Now, is the word platypus, is it plural or what? One, you see one platypus, it's called a platypus. You see two platypus, you say platypus. You see five platypus, you say platypus. Can you play your platypus? Uh, we we started fishing, and there was a crashing sound or something large breaking the twigs and heading for us through the weeded thicket. I advised my partner jump into the water if a pig came crashing through, and the noise stopped about 10 to 12 foot away from the edge. It was hidden in the lantana thicket, but I could see brown fur with a definite that I reddish tinge and what I believed to be a chest area. I could not make out the face, but the eyes were diamond shaped and like looking into mirrors because they've got big round eyes, about that big. I would say the creature's about 6.5 to 7.5 foot tall, and I was looking up when I saw the mirror-like eyes. I'm about 5'11". The chest area where I saw the reddish fur and seemed to be quite broad as it was tall. The shaggy hair was similar to a goat, matted and discoloured. I felt fear, but that I felt fear, not that I was in danger, but just not to approach the creature after about 10 seconds of being semi frozen, my partner getting a little worried and then disappeared with a little noise. And it went away. Hello. Hello, Irish dude. How you going, son? Yo, hominoid. Yeah, that's right, mate. I'm reading a yowie story. Do you know what a yowie is? Right up on the screen, I can see it. Right, I can see it. Observations in other people. Alstonville is also now. Alstonville is up the northern New South Wales. Alstonville's right next door to Lismore, which has been in the floods. What is a yowie? A yowie is a Bigfoot, a yeti, abominable snowman, but here in Australia. I'll get you a picture of him and I'll show you one. They go anything between 2 foot tall to 12 foot tall. And I've seen three of them. So don't tell me they don't exist. I've seen three. That's why I'm called Mr. Hominoid. A yowie is a hominid. That's where I got my name, Hominoid. Make sense? Irish dude? How you been, Irish dude? I understand you're trying to come on camera. I would be too, seeing an old part like me sitting here like this. Look. Yes, I've seen three of them. Anyway, I'll finish reading my story. Alstonville also right. Alstonville up the north near. Okay, Senior, I'll show you where Alstonville is. Because you're over there at Island, righto. Where am I? I'm way down here in Sydney, and you're going to go up the coast there before the green line, and that's Alstonville up in there. So there's that green line there. That's the border. That's Queensland. Right. So I think you've got the idea, right? So it's about 800 miles away from me. It's actually exactly 800. It's actually exactly 825. To be precise, Alstonville, because 806 to casino from Sydney. How do I know that? Because I was the railway bridge inspector. And all the railway bridges have got mileage markers on them from Central Number 1. Central Station in Sydney, Number 1 platform was the beginning of all the mileage markers. How big were they? Well, the ones I all seen were about 10 foot tall. Anyway, I know you're all excited about it, but it was way back before you were born. What was I up to? God, Irish dude, you threw me. Hang on a minute. Goats. I felt fear, not that I was in danger. Blah blah blah. 10 cents per Africa. Other people in Alstonville also described the red tinge on the chest area, as well as being several volcanic cave systems in the area that may act as necessary for these, as a sanctuary for these things, these creatures. If I had a gun, I would have shot it. I think not, as I believe the fear I felt was some kind of low-level telepathy that still fears and clouds and creatures face as the face and all sorts of views across and make it out. Anyway, so that was Trent. That was way back in 1997. Righto, so that's it. Oh, hello, here we go. We'll go up on the screen as well. Right, okay, what's my story? Righto, well, I was driving from here. Actually, there's a down on me channel, you sausage. I go into the yowie cave where the bloody thing used to live. Yeah, it's down there on my channel, way down on the Howes Valley, Howes Valley, right? Anyway, what it used to do. Oh, there we go. Aiken back. Me, Aiken back. Where's my texture going? Now, Roast dude. Now, I got a question for you. The kangaroo has a joey there, right? Why is the kangaroo population so big? Now, I'm going to tell you some facts. Now, this is going to blow your mind. A female kangaroo has 3 vaginas. What? A female kangaroo has 3 vaginas. A male kangaroo has a double penis. That's right. What was that again? 3 vaginas on a girl, 2 penises on a boy kangaroo. When she gets pregnant here, in the ovary, little tiny jelly bean comes out and crawls up over the fur, goes down there and finds the teat and suckles onto the teat. And that's when she kicks this one out, right? She pops him out. And then usually right next to her is another one. So she'll have one running beside this one on the teat, and then she gets pregnant again and she's got the other one underneath, and just I say gestation period is about 38 days. So every 38 days, a kangaroo can make a new kangaroo every 38 days. And that's why you have so many kangaroos. And a male kangaroo has 2 penises, and a female kangaroo has 3 vaginas. You don't believe me, do you? You believe me or not? Kangaroo. Right, now I'll tell you exactly when I type in. Now you can type it in yourself. Kangaroo breeding. Right. Kangaroos mate by the typical way. Female kangaroos release an egg from their ovary, and after it mating, it may become fertilized, and the sperm thus egg, and the sperm unites. Okay. Western greys. Western grey Macropodus froglignorius. In other words, where is it? Courtship. Male guards females from rival males before and after mating. Males engage in repetitive ritual bouts of grooming displays, sparring fights eligible to the eastern grey kangaroos dominate the males and do not hold tenure longer than about a year. In other words, they don't hang around and then they piss off, right? They're like you, go get the girl pregnant, you hang around for a year, shit through, right? Do I watch UFC? No. No, I don't follow sports. I can't follow sports. I played soccer when I was a kid, and I run in the field, and I'm kicking the ball. I was about 13 years old, built like a big brick shithouse. And the guy put his leg out in front of my foot. As I kicked the ball, I kicked him in the leg, and I snapped his leg. And I pushed his bone out through the front of his leg out. His bone was sticking out like that. And that put me off sport for the rest of my life. And that was the end of that. And that was in 1974. Never played sport again. Mate, I was a big... I got a picture here somewhere of me actually... Where is it? It might be on this computer. I don't know if I can dig it up. I could get a picture of me when I'm 14 years old and I used to run 20 mile a day. Yeah, skinny little ass wearing tight t-shirts and back in shorts and back in bare feet. Yeah, I used to run around bare feet. Where's this thing here? Backgrounds. Yeah. What do you want to know about? You want to know about 4 o'clock in the morning? What are you doing out of bed, you lazy? I see. You've been in the local green grocery shop. You know what the green grocery shop is in Ireland? Yeah, it's the local Irish pub. Yeah, green grocery shop. Hey, you like my old age spots? I just realised that. Look. Hang on. Oh, no. It was on this arm. I never noticed them before. I can't see them. You're watching UFC and then you're listening to me. Oh, well, that's good. That's nice to know. So I see, say you take this ear on the football and you put this ear on hominoid. Oh, that's good. You must bet. What do you got? Big elephant ears? Hey, what's the quickest way of confusing an Irishman in Australia? Put him in a round room and say stand in the corner. What's the quickest way of confusing an Irishman in an Australian workshop? Put 4 shovels in the corner and tell him to take his pick. Oh, you're a multitasker, are you? Yeah, I know. Oh, you heard rumours about you. Yeah, all those girls, they reckon you're a multitasker. I don't know. What am I going to do with you, Irishman? Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do with you? Just, hey, Mr. Dog, you're going to come in and say hello, you cheeky tart. Hang on. Mr. Dog might come in. Dog! Hey, Dog! Did you see Dog the other night? He had his, I gave him a barb. He's sitting here on my lap and Mr. Dog has a conversation. Yeah, right. Dog! I can see his tail, but I can't see him. Hey! Fucking scratching again. Anyway. What was I doing? I was driving from... Is that you, Greg, banging away? Oh, right. Hang on. Yeah, I'm coming out. Hang on. Back in a sec, boy. Oh, I'm coming. I'm back. You still there? I think my next door neighbour, we two ladders for the last 3 months. He just came back. I gave him another one. Yep, I let my son at a ladder 2 years ago. And then he's walked out of his house. He's got on, he's my son-in-law. So he's not my blood, right? Son-in-law. To my foster daughter. So it's still not my blood, right? Give him a ladder and an $800, $900 aluminium push bike. And then 9 months ago, they walked. Oh, hang on, when did they walk out? No, no, it wasn't on. It was Christmas time. They were there. I pulled up and I said, "Oh, how you going?" Like this. No, wait a minute. No, hang on. No, that was before that. August. That's right, August. We're still under COVID lockdown, and he reckoned he reckoned. I'm not going to say that on here. How did that happen? You mean, yeah, you write it. I don't want to say it. But you see, with this, I can see it, but I'm not going to say it on radio. That's your private business. How long ago? Is this your wife or your girlfriend or what? What is in? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, right. Well, you're talking to a great granddad, mate. So, yeah, welcome to the club. Oh, my great granddad. Oh. Anyway, what happened? So I was going out with the daughter's mother for about 10 years. So technically we're married, but we never got married, but we never ever lived together, but we were still together. And I took her away on holidays and paid electricity bills and bought her groceries and all that sort of stuff. And one day something just happened and I just walked in and there was a bit of lying and deception going on, and I just turned around and walked up and said, "Oh, hello." Busted, walked out the door, walked out, got in my 10-ton, 12.5 metre long house bus and out front of a house, got in, shut the door and drove off and never went back. And that was the end of that. But the kids still said, "Oh, well, that's what Mum did, don't blame us." And, of course, her kids still call me Dad, and to this day, they still call me Dad. So my son Chris will be watching this. So, Chris, leave a comment. Love you, son. Anyway. So what next? Anyway, so she got married, I was living here, so it'll be 10 years ago. And now he's 1 year younger than me. He's 60. And she's 30. How old she's 30, 40? 20 years age difference. Yeah, she must be 40 by now. She's had 7 kids. Docs have got Department of Child Services got all the kids. And she's now pissed off and went out west, and he's on the ice and he's on the shit, the ice, and he's doing that shit, and he's somewhere up around here somewhere, and he stripped the house out, and he's taken the big, they had a bigger TV than mine, about a 65-inch TV. Oh, I'm not sorry about it. I'm glad they're fucking gone. I'm glad she's gone. She's not my daughter. It was, the ex-missus' daughter. So she's gone out west, and he's gone out somewhere else, and I knew him back in 1980, and he was living down in Sydney when I worked on the railways at King's Cross train station. King's Cross you have in London. Well, we have a King's Cross over here. It used to be like the, what was it? It was the brothel and prostitutes and nightclubs and drinking piss and all the other stuff, and people getting bashed, nice shooting, gangsters and mafia sort of stuff. That was King's Cross. Well, that's when I worked there. Now it's just a normal suburb now. It's all been cleaned out. They closed down all the nightclubs. They closed down everything. Everything's gone now. There's a video somewhere down there. What was I doing? I was sitting in McDonald's in a live stream, I think, or something. King's Cross. I opened a beer hominoid. Well, you want me going to have a beer now? Really? Well, you having a beer, are you? So anyway, he was down there. Her husband was down there. Get this. Now, this is how stupid he thinks I am. I worked at King's Cross train station in 1982. He was down there hanging around a homeless shelter. And I said, where do I know you from? He said, and then he said, my hometown. I said, oh, yeah, right, okay. I said, no, I don't know you, but I did know you. I just said, right, okay. Well, I didn't say I didn't know you. I just went, right, okay. And then his mate with him, his nickname was Cowboy. And he was a bit of a crippled guy. He had a crippled hand, and they called him Cowboy because it looked like his left hand was holding a rope of a horse, when they ride the Broncos. And these two used to walk around wearing American-type cowboy hats in the streets of King's Cross. These wear riding boots. They look like a pair of dead shits, right? A pair of idiots. And I sat there one day at his place. I said, where were you in the 80s? And I knew full well where he was. And he didn't remember me because I was a skinny-looking, well-shaven, black-haired, smaller face, didn't have a big head like this. I had a narrow little head and totally different. And he said, I was traveling America in the 1980s. He said, I was riding all the Broncos circuits. So really? I said, whereabouts did you go in America? He said, I went over to Texas. He said, I went to so-and-so Bronco meeting. I said, what town's that in? He told me. So I said, how about a cup of coffee? So he went inside and I got the phone out. Like you pick your phone up. I just Googled it real quick on the map. There was no Bronco place. Bullshit. I knew where he was. He was in King's Cross. He was homeless. He's trying to tell me he traveled around the world doing Bronco riding. Bullshit artist. So now he's on the street. So no, I'm not sorry about him at all. I'm glad he's gone, He's just a mongrel. All he wants to do is he's mad sex maniac. He's 60 years old. He's still mad about sex. Oh, mate, he's full of lies. He said to me this, and he's going to pay me for the push bike out there. You want to see it? Would you like to see it? It's a $900 bike. This is how I got it back. Would you like to see it? I can just go and walk it in the door. I'll go and get it. You're not going to believe it. $900 bike, people, on my channel. This is what I gave my freaking son-in-law. He paid me back $120 a $900 bike, and this is how I got it back. Pardon my dirty mess in my room. You're not supposed to see that. I'll go and get it. That's a $900 bike. Like how I got it back? Nothing on it. So you got all the All them still work. Look at this. There's a cutting disc. $900 bloody bike. Yep. And what do you think about that one? See the plastic wheels on it? It's got the lightweight plastic wheels. Yeah, I was using that for my leg therapy because I got to get both knees replaced. So now I'm going to put that in. I'm going to get 2 new tyres put on it. And I'll take it in. I'll get some person to re-spray paint it. And look, you can actually see, I just realised that. Have a look. Look what he's done down here. He's put a clamp on it. Oh no, that's a proper clamp. But look, all that is gone rusty. $900 bloody boy. Yep, over, mate, over. I gave him $1,000 for the wedding. Yeah, well, you go look up one of those bikes and the 3 plastic spokes, right? The 3, right? You go look up the price. You go and see how much they are. And that goes to anybody else watches this live stream in the next 6 months. You go price a bike with 3 plastic spokes. Yep, they got me $120. You know where I found it? Sitting up beside the house in the bloody out there in the weather. Along with the ladder. So I go to the ladder next to a neighbour. That's a $150 ladder. He broke the bloody thing on the side of it. Just the, you know, the two you know when you put a ladder out and you've got the bar goes across and there's the pivot point? Yeah, just that thing. So I don't bother. That's why this place looks like this. I'm your most loyal viewer. Oh, well, I appreciate that. There you go. Irish Dude 99 is my most loyal viewer. Good. Thank you. When are you coming out here to Australia? Oh, did you like the picture of the white kangaroo I sent you? Yes, everybody. I sent him a picture of an albino white kangaroo. Very, very rare. And that was from, what was the kangaroo from? That was, where'd that get sent in to me from? Far western New South Wales. Yeah, there's only, I think mankind only gets to see one true white, pink-eyed, white, total white-furred kangaroo about 1 every 10 years. So seeing 2 together was rather, man, I've got an itchy ear. Oh, God, I hate that. Say you're not supposed to put nothing smaller than your finger in your ear, but I don't. This is my little trick. I use one of these. So no, I don't stick it right now. Just, you get that itch. You just, it's the dusty window here. Hasn't stopped bloody raining here for bloody weeks. Open a beer. All right. You really want me to go open up beer? You know that's probably going to end me for the day, don't you? I'll probably go to bed. I'll look like a dog on me back with my 4 paws up here going, I'll blame you for that. Yeah, I will. Hey, now you still haven't answered the question. When are you coming out to Australia? Bloody Irish dude. How old are you now? 24, aren't you? 25, something like that. Get that Irish dude out here. Yeah, righto. Oh, here we go. Now, just for the Irish dude, because you like green, it's a green bag for the Irishman. Look, see, it says VB, very butch. It will be a dream come true on 23 and 24 on July 26. I think, thank God you won't be 24 on the 24th of July because everybody want to shoot fireworks at you. That's an American joke. Howard, Jack, you want a drink? Mass formation, where are you? No, there are other YouTubers. I've got to put things in there on the channel while I'm talking here because, you know, I can't rewind it and edit and all the rest. Don't worry about it. You know, this is ain't my workhouse, don't you? You know, I don't live here. This is just a workhouse. Do you know that? I sleep on the bed. Why am I a legend? What? Look, I'm still wearing my old taxi uniform. See, hang on. See that? TCS, Taxis Combined Services. Hang on a sec. See? There's a T, there's a C, and there's the S. What was that one about? You still there or what? Yeah, I live here part-time. I've got another house up the mountains. Boy. Yeah, I seen the one there got blocked. You're not allowed to write things like that. No, this is my workhouse. Because down here, if I told you exactly where I was, I got what's the best way to put it? Motor mechanic, auto electricians, paint shops, car paints, wrecking yards, scrap metal yards, sheet metal, steel, everything else I wanted to do when I ran the workshop out the back. And everything was down here. But when I go up the mountains, it's what's it take? Who was the guy recording in the backpacker videos? Who was the guy recording backpack? What? Which video? Which one are you talking about? I mean, I've got over 1,000 videos. You're going to have to give me some sort of clarity. Over 1,000 videos. Mate, I talked about backpackers when I was up at Byron Bay. Was that up north in northern New South Wales? Oh! The who guy's recording in the... Right, that's Chris. He's autistic. He lives up in... sorry, I shouldn't say that on there. He lives up in Mooloolaba. He's up there near the Queensland border. Both of his parents died 2 years apart. He got left with the house all by himself. He's autistic. His house just almost went underwater in the big floods up there at Mooloolaba, Tweed Heads. He rang me on the phone. He said, the water's that far from underneath his floorboards, underneath the house, and the house is up on stilts. And if you really go down and you watch all the videos, you see on the videos as they go up, I'm sitting on the train, I've got my pieces of chicken, blah, blah, blah. I get off the train. Then I get on the bus and I go to his house, and then I go there with him, and then he didn't even know how to pull a piece of tree branch out of his back wheel. And I sat out the road and I said, look, my best friend up there doesn't even believe me about fixing his car or something. And we're out the street, and he drives the car backwards and forwards. And yeah, that's the time when I found the keys. That's the guy that was with me. That's the guy who was up there, and I stayed at his house. That was his house. That's not my house. That's his house. He's 935 kilometres north of me. He seems like he is a really good guy, but he's got autism. And people can't handle it because he has this effect of going, when they're talking to you. And we're sitting there talking to you, and they go, and of course, that scares the living shit out of people. I mean, you know, you got a mother and a little kid walking down the street, and he goes, hello. And that's what he does. He jumps like that. He scares the shit out of people. He's got the most kindest heart out. He's actually well known between Moolumbar, Byron Bay, Casino, Lismore, all the railway enthusiast groups, all the church groups. Everybody knows him. They all look after him, and they all make sure he's all right. They all make sure he goes and gets food, and he's on a full pension. But he just, I couldn't. I stayed there with him for 2 nights, and that's the one you see me lying on the bed up there after the Byron Bay backpacker one you're talking about, and I walked out to the beach, and that was him holding the camera, and then you see me, I said, no, went like that on the camera. I said, no, go back, you know, because he didn't get it. He doesn't understand how to hold a camera. He doesn't understand anything about photography, which was fine. You know, I was very grateful that he put me up and he drove me around, and I drove his car when I was filming where Theo walked. It's me driving his car with a tree branch stuck underneath the back wheel, and I made the joke. I said, I think, quote, oh, that's just a kangaroo underneath the back wheel or something. Right? No hardship. No, I took him out and bought him dinner or whatever I bought him and whatever else. And I think we went over to a town called Chindra. We went to a bottle shop over there. We got some grog. I think he's about your age, maybe a little bit older. I don't know. Hang on, wait a minute. No, hang on. He's 20 years. No, hang on. No, he's not. No, he's 40. That's right. I was up there in 2000 when I met him. It was 1920, and he was in the Banana Festival with me in 2000. And when was the Banana Festival? It was a town called Moolumbar has a banana festival up there. You can go and Google it. Go and Google it. I think it's 2004, 2003, or 2005. And I was in the Banana Festival, and I actually had this actual jumper on with my uniform on and my big white dog. And that was on the channel there with me. Somebody else is there on the chat. Come on in, say hello. There's 2 people there now. Yeah, so he was up there with me around. So he was, what did he say to me? He said he was 1920 back then. Chris, say hello to Irish dude. Chris, aren't you the son of my ex-Mrs. Brenda and your loving sister and her husband who left my push bike? The Chris dude there on the channel, he just seen the bike I brought back from you-know-who's all covered in rust. Just say, yeah, I'm her brother, if that's right. There, Chris, he just wrote, yo, Chris. Chris, he's in Ireland. Chris is up north at near Moolumbar, Byron Bay, where I did the missing backpacker, aren't you, Chris? You're up there near Byron Bay. So I told you they had a falling out. He said, I'm not related to that feral. Yeah, because that's what she is. She's gone feral. And he's gone feral. Yeah, that's right. They're feral. Oh, I should say the house, I think. Front lawn's about 1 metre high, and the bloody Nice to meet you. He said, nice to meet you, Chris. So there you go. I think Chris can read it anyway. You can read it anyway. Chris, say hello to Irish dude. Just call him K. Just put a letter K because it's the first letter of his first name. Say hi, K, right? Oh, look, Chris. Look what I found. Oh, look, it's got Chris's name all over it. You see my big box? Here they are. See Irish dude? Chris just said hi. Irish dude, say hi back. Is it raining up at Byron Bay Way, Chris? Is it raining up there? Because the sun's out here. See, there's a time delay. This is what you've got to work out. There's a time delay. Chris, you tell me about the weather up there. You want to see what my bike looks like? I'll see if Chris wants to see it. Oh, Chris, you can rewind the video anyway later on. You can go and see it. It's all rusty to crap. Tires are flat. The tires are split. Love to go to Australia. What do you want to come out here for? There's no Irish women left out here, mate. They all got gobbled up. Yowie's got them. Did all the Irish women walk out and the Yowies chase them? Yeah, they do. Big hairy men. Big Yetis. Right. So, do you know what how's the beer? How's the beer? It's like normal beer. It's cold, it's wet, and it's alcoholic, and it's made out of yeast and all the good stuff. What? Hang on. You want me to pour you some? What? Yeah. Open up. Come on. Open up your mouth. Come on. Open up. You ready? Come on. Open up. Quick. Oh, you're carried. What are you drinking? Come on. You show me what you're drinking. You can send me a Twitter photo. Go on, Twitter photo. Go on. Send me a Twitter photo. I want to see it. Go on, hurry up. Where to put my phone? Where is it? Oh, here it is. If you don't hurry up, send me a photo of what you're drinking. Mate, some of the photos I get from people watching YouTube is quite funny, actually. One bloke said, I'll send you a picture. And no, I won't tell you. Let's put it this way. Husband and wife are sitting there with no clothes on. Anyway. No, they put a towel over themselves. I thought it was Jack and Howard, but it wasn't. Oh, who's this one? What's this? You rang me up and told me about you watching him on wrestling there. You thought you were wrestling. You thought you was wrestling bloody Jack. Oh, you were doing your sausage. Hey, go watch Ivor's channel. We got a great thing there on. I made a video, a recording video to somebody privately, and look, it's got 119 views on it. And I sent it to a YouTuber over in New Mexico. And that was, oh God, how long ago was it? Oh, it was only an hour or so ago. Oh God, don't tell me Tony's here. Oh no. If he's here, I'll have to go. Where's the fucking music come from? Can you hear that music? Oh, hang on. You sent me a photo. You better not be bloody naked. Christ. I've had them before. Hang on. Which one did you send me on Instagram or just? Oh, that's disgusting. My God, look, people. He hasn't even got his pants on. Oh, that's his thumb sticking out. Oh. That gotcha. Payback's a bitch. Oh, God. Hang on, I don't need to send you a picture. I'm on bloody live stream, you sausage. Oh, hang on. Look who else is on. Where is he? Where is he? Hang on. Oh, Cassie's on. Hello, Cassie. Oh, she's out there. She's watching. Who else is on there? Right, no, that'll do. I'm starting to get a headache. So why are you up at 4 o'clock in the morning? What have you been doing to be naughty? Oh, hang on. What's it? What's it over there? Sunday morning? Yeah, Sunday morning, isn't it? Well, you won't be going to church at 8 o'clock, will you? What's it really not? What, the beer you got or the one I got? How many beers you had? You must have what'd you have, half a dozen, a dozen? No, you being Irish, you probably had 2 dozen. Yes, you did. You had 2 dozen beers. Look, I can tell. Even your picture's gone green. Hey, yeah, I'm going to stir up some of these American people. Oh, you want me to stir up a couple of Americans? Yeah, let's have fun. Where are we? Oh, where are they? I don't know. I don't have a list anymore. What happened to them all? I know. I'll send him a video. I'll make a video of us sitting here having a tweet. Yeah, Sunday morning. Well, it's 1:35 p.m. over here. Here we go. Look, I'll let everybody watch it. So there's the camera picture. So there's a little camera thingy. Now I'll put up there the camera. Jack, where are you, Jack? Jack, we're waiting for you on camera, Jack. Where are you, Jack? Come on, Jack, we're on a live stream. Quick, where are you? Hurry up, Jack. Look, Jack, we're waiting for you. Look, everybody said, look, everybody's waiting for you. Oh, geez, I know, Jack. You're no good, Jack. He's in bed. Oh, what would be over there? Hang on, he's 16 hours. What's 16 hours up here? 14 hours? 1:37 p.m. Be 1:37 a.m. It's about 10:30 at night. He might be in bed. He gets up at 6. Anyway, he might come on. I don't know. Yeah, hang on. Let's see who else I can find. Who's this one? Oh, mate, I'm just trying to have fun. Oh, mate, look, it is so wet outside. My front yard is like a bog hole. You know those bog holes they have when you have pigs? And you put the pigs in the yard and you put it full of water and mud? That's my front yard. Yeah. We've had so much rain, it's not funny. No, he hasn't checked. Where's he at? No, he hasn't checked. Richie's gone to bed. Who else can we go for? Oh, hang on. Where's what are you doing? Around 20. What's 26? What, 26 degrees Celsius, you're saying, or what? Oh, you've had 26 bottles of beer. I don't know. Around what? I forgot now. I've moved on from the conversation. Yeah, a guy called Squirrel was supposed to be coming on. See? Squirrel. See, look, he's got a squirrel. That's a squirrel. See? Squirrel. Where are you, squirrel? Oh, I don't know. What am I going to do with squirrel? Oh, I know it is. He's out eating nuts. That's what he's doing. What do you reckon? You think he's out there eating nuts or what? Got to be if it's a squirrel. Let's send him a message. What's his false flag? Is that? Oh, don't know who that is. I'm trying to find the one I'm trying to find. I wanted him to come on there today if you weren't going to come on. It's a guy who's 26 beers. Oh, my God. Oh. I hope you put a garden hose on it so you don't wet the bed when you go to sleep. Hang on. I might have some garden hose around here somewhere. Oh, sorry. Irrigation pipe. Yeah. Science and humour. Where is he? I had this guy on here. He's in New Mexico. Oh, Vincentius. Hang on. I'll see where Vincentius is. Where is it? Hang on. Hey, Vincentius, I'm on a live stream. Come on, hurry up. I want to talk to you. Quick, get out of bed. Hey, Vincentius. See? What? See? Vincentius. There you go. I just tell him to go and get out of bed. It's probably about, I don't know, where is he? He's in Lithuania. Where's this other porcupine? Oh, is that another Irish guy? Or is he American? Who's Wayne? Oh, Wayne Mayer, Wayne Mayer, Storm Watch President, PrecisionWeather.com, former chief, 37-year founder, Priscilla Mayer Animal Foundation. I have no idea where he is. Hi, Wayne. Nice to meet you. Wayne Mayer. I better follow him then. I better follow him too. Send gave me a like. You know, a lot of people give me likes on that on my comments, and I didn't realise they actually go public. I thought I was just sending them to one person, but they just go everywhere. But I'm glad I'm not the sort of guy that does dirty pictures or squares, and I don't say the F's and the C's and all that sort of thing. I don't do that sort of talk. I don't think it's appropriate. Where are we? Where's mentions? Hang on. Oh, I know. I can get him this way. Replying. Finn, George 4, Mr. Hominoid and something. They were almost given a police escort into the town on the 4th. I don't know what that's about. We don't have a clue. No, it's something else. I have no idea what they're talking about. Squirrel's involved in that one. I think Squirrel shared me on something over there and they think I've had something to do with it. I know nothing about what they're talking about. It's obviously American, a police escort. Where's Daniel? Let's see if we get Daniel out of bed. What do you think about Ireland? Well, I know it's green. Hang on. Does it never stop raining? Was that England? Or it never does rain? Which one is it? Or does it rain sometimes? Oh, actually, you got a yowie Bigfoot thing running around. Where did I say that? There was a story about some girl was walking around a hill, a green hill. and she's taken a shortcut between two houses in Ireland. And this thing, her dog was walking next to her. It was like a hill. There was a trail on the hill, like, just a trail going around a hill. And she's walking around, and all of a sudden the dog stopped and looked back, and the dog hunched up, and then she turned around and looked back, and she seen the shadow move up against the hill. And then she got walking, and when she went around the left-hand bend, she looked back across, and this thing was standing over there on the other corner. Like it was standing over here, as she was standing up here, and she could see it. It was coming around the trail where she was going. It was following her. That was over there in Ireland about 8 years ago. It was a Bigfoot. Yeah, it's a lady. What did I say it on? Danchi. Oh, is that what you call a Bigfoot? Is it? You call a Bigfoot a Danchi? A Banshee. Oh, is that it? Is that how you say it? Did I say that right? Banshee. All right. Okay. Do you know the story I'm talking about? Do you know the one about the woman? I think she's on the TV show. It's got the Boogeyman picture on it. Because there's a guy on that show who I know who lives up in a town called Wooyong north of Byron Bay. I'm just screening down on my big TV set. Hang on a sec. What do they call it? Bloody no. No, it's not a ghost. It's like a Bigfoot. It's like a yowie. What's the name of the show? Hang on. I was only watching it here the other night. Hang on, it can't be that. It can only be a couple hundred videos back. Here's something we can look at. You want to see how much rain we've had? Look at that. So I mean, mate, we're sick of it. Rain. You never have seen a yowie. Have you ever seen a yowie or a Bigfoot? Seriously, have you ever seen one? Hang on, where's that channel? You never heard of a Bigfoot or a yowie? Really? All right. I'm going to have to get you out here and show you one. All right. Right. Remember what I said to you about kangaroos? Did you believe me what I told you? Well, you watch this one, Skippy.
Pick up a $4.95 Happy Meal on Macca's loose change menu. Female kangaroos can be perpetually pregnant. They have 3 separate vaginal canals and 2 uteruses, enabling them to rear up to 3 joeys at a time in overlapping states of gestation and nursing. Once conceived, a joey will only spend 31 to 36 days of the uterus.
I said 38. Oh, well.
After that, the joey, still an embryo, is born. At birth, he is only the size of a jelly bean. With just his front legs and no eyes or ears,
And you watch this.
he
You
must make the
size.
6-inch trek through his mother's fur to her pouch. This important journey usually takes about 3 hours. Once safely inside the pouch, the joey finds a teat and latches on, not letting go for up to 34 weeks.
Ah, that's where I got the 34 from.
It is here that most of his development takes place. Once the newborn joey has made his way to the pouch, his older sibling, who may still be nursing,
Get kicked out.
is no longer allowed inside.
Because the little baby one's in there,
It can be
see?
a
The
bumpy
mummy won't let it
transition.
in. Look. See? They're trying to get back in, but it
During
doesn't
these
realise
times,
there's
when
a
the
new one
mother
in there.
kangaroo
See?
has both an embryo in her pouch and a nursing joey at her feet, she produces 2 different types of milk to meet the needs of both developing offspring.
Go, Skip, go, quick. Irish dude's after you. Run. Run, Skip, run. Oh, God. Hey, would you like to see Sydney way back in the days? Oh, mate, this will make you laugh. You watch this. Hang on, no way out. This is what Sydney used to be like. This was the old traffic in Sydney. When was this? 1966. Nathan said, "What's up? I'm trying to sleep." Here it comes. Watch. I just got a phone call. Be back in a second.
Airports when we need faster travel. Roads are just as important in moving goods of all kinds. Trucks bring important farm produce, bales of wool, meat in refrigerated vans, wheat and sugar to railheads or direct to the cities. Roads help in developing natural resources. Coal comes from mines to city plants for processing, and then goes out again for industries and homes. From our forests, timber is moved to timber yards and sawmills, and then goes out to builders and to factories. Fresh vegetables, fruit and fish come in daily by road to the busy city markets. Every morning the markets are bustling with trucks as the food is sold.
Now, you want to see
taken
some
shops.
old... Does this look like Ireland?
The motor car arrived around 1900, and
Oh, look at that
so
beautiful
many
little beauty,
that the
eh?
government had
How would
to
you like to drive
register
around
them.
in that?
They were soon followed by motor buses
Same as Ireland in England.
and also by trolley buses.
See,
powered
we
by
used to have
overhead
trolleys,
electric
trains
vehicles.
in Sydney. Look, with a big wire up on them. He's gone.
In recent years,
You there? Oh, he's going to bed. Ah, well. Anybody want to see a Bigfoot? Here it is. Here's a Bigfoot. You watch. There's a great big Bigfoot. Here he is. See him there in the picture? You watch. That's a Bigfoot. There you go. Watch. There you go. Never seen a Bigfoot? That's what a Bigfoot looks like. Now that's an American one. You want to see an Australian one? Oh, you ever see this one here? Pilliga yowie. It's a fake, right? This was the local council done up for advertising. See, what they said was up here in the Pilliga, they said there's a yowie up here. Banbar here, Narrabri up here, Coonabarabran over there, and Gunnedah over here, right? There's Gunnedah. This is the Pilliga. This is the famous one where a bloke got picked up and carried off into the bush and then it brought him back. So that's the Pilliga. There's one there. There's an old rest area, camping ground just here. And a policeman went out there and he pulled up there and he seen the thing, and the policeman drove back in the town with his lights on, get out of the police car, went home and took sick leave and never come back to the police force. He left. So anyway, there you go. That's called the Pilliga scrub. So I've never heard about the Pilliga. That's it. That's what it is. It's out. All this is dry grass, and there's one great big foresty area right in the middle. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. This is the yowie. There he is, right there. You see? There he is. Look. Put it back here. You watch. You have a look. There he is. There's his head. There's his back. You watch him move. Look. He walks away. You watch. He walks away. So that the rock ledge is 12 foot high. In the picture, you can see the size of the dwarfs, my friend. And right? So now here's a picture of his friend standing up there, and he takes a photo from the same location. There's his friend up there. His friend's up the top. Anyway, you've got to go down and see that. That's called the Glenbrook Yowie. Glembrok Yowie. That's in there. So that's it for me, Mr. Dominoid. I'm going to go have my beer in peace, and everybody's pissed off. So goodbye. Thank you for joining. Happy birthday to Satellite Jack. Happy birthday to you. Bye. See you later, people. Leave a comment. Nice to hear from you.